halibut with saffron fregola. So today, I'm gonna cook some halibut in some saffron and wine sauce with fregola. Saffron, you want saffron threads. Let's put the saffron just like that, the threads, and you don't need a lot because it delivers a lot of flavor. Put it in a hot stock. Let's mix it a little bit. Okay, let's move the stock with the saffron to the side, let it steep and get all its flavors out. And now let's address the halibut. I'm gonna cut it into chunks. Usually has a skin, but you have your fishmonger, cut that off. Cut the halibut in chunks. And of course you try to cut them equal chunks so that the cooking time is on target with all of the fish. Okay, so the first thing is we will fry the fish. Let's season it with salt, some fresh pepper, the oil is hot now, so let's get this fish frying. And once you put the fish in like that, let it alone and let it build its crust. I will cut some scallions, and I'm gonna put the scallions in two ways. I'm gonna put it like a base for onion, and some of the green part I'll add at the end, so it brings that freshness. Scallions are good all the way up, you know, just like that. Here I have some thyme. You take it by the tip, and you strip off the leaves, just like that. There we go. Okay, and what's happening here is the hot spot is nice and caramelized. And you know, those little chips that you have on the bottom, that's gonna go all in the sauce. Just make sure that you don't burn them. So we let that cook. So let me talk a little bit about the fregola. This is the small fregola. This is the bigger fregola that you might find in the store. And it resembles couscous, but it's not couscous. It's made differently. The fregola in Sardinia is made out of durum wheat, semolina flour. So they take a sheet pan, they spray the semolina flour, they take some water, put some salt, and with their hands, they're actually sprinkle drops of water on the semolina, and big drops of water. Then they shake, 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 and then they pass it through a sieve. The loose semolina falls, and these little bits of fregola remain. And then they spread them on, and they continue until they made enough fregola what they will use. They toast the fregola to have more taste. So you will see the different colors, and that means they have toasted the fregola. Okay, one. And of course, the halibut does not need to be completely cooked. Actually, you don't want it to be completely cooked. We will add it on, and it will continue to cook on. Let's put the white part of the scallions in there. Tomato paste. So I'm putting it on the hot spot because I want it to toast. All these little steps, you say, well, Lidia, why just throw it in? Well, they all build kind of layers of flavor. I put some wine right in here to deglaze all of this. Okay. Let's put some salt, some peperoncino, and I'm going to add now the stock and the saffron. You see how yellow the saffron water is? Not only does the color matter, but the taste as well. It's a really unique saffron taste. Add the thyme in there. So let's add the fregola to this. Okay. So the fregola, like pasta, takes a while to cook. I'm going to close it. We're going to clean up, and we're going to reintroduce the halibut into this fregola brodetto. Buongiorno, welcome. Welcome to my cozy library. This is where we really share ideas, questions, answers, and I love having you here. Here, I have an email from Kim, and she is wondering about pepper. She says, you most often use red pepper flakes in place of black pepper. Is that because you prefer the taste? Well, there's a definite difference. Peperoncino is a plant of little peppers. They grow very well in southern Italy specifically. On the other hand, black peppercorns are the dry fruit of a plant. And it basically grows in tropical belt. And it was introduced to Italy's cuisine through the Venetian spice trades. I like peperoncino. I like the cleanliness of the heat of the spice. And in peperoncino, there is no acidity. I find that sometimes in black pepper brings acidity to a dish. Kim, that's a good observation and a good question. Okay, so this looks almost finished. Let's add the halibut. Just like that. Okay, you don't mix the fish too much. We will add the peas now. These are defrosted peas, but if you have fresh ones, make sure you put them in before. They take longer to cook. Scallions, green part. And now we will chop some parsley. Okay, so. We're ready to serve. So let me just finish it off with a little bit of parsley. Okay, you know I always have a little plate with me so I don't dribble all over the place. I think 2 pieces are fine, but you know what? I want it to be generous and look beautiful, just like that. A spoonful of the fregola, some of the sauce, it all flows into position. Some of the sauce, just like that. Okay, this little piece is enough for Lidia. But a little piece, okay. And a lot of the sauce, and I am all set to taste. So, looks good to me. Let's bring it to the table and invite the guests. I had some flowering time in my garden. You know, we are at my home. Just a touch like that, and you get it right in your, as you're ready to eat. Let me taste now. Really good, simple, light. The fregola remains always al dente, and us Italians love our textures. Complete dish, all in one. The proteins, the vegetables. So, why don't you come over?